Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Crashland 2 once again. In the last episode, we took out our first boss and made our way into the next area. Now we got diddy leaves, diddy twigs, we gotta go harvesting. Ooh, teleporty. Alright, exactly what I wanted. We already harvested enough diddy twigs for those guys back there, and they taught us how to make a new chopper. And I do want that chopper. I want it made. So we gotta go back home first. Also couldn't hurt to go embiggening Trunt Fundle. He did all he needs to do to achieve his true perfect form. Now, don't need no buttered pan Floritos right now. And what are you? Tunk rind. Succulent. Okay, so cactus-looking trees. Of course we need to go harvesting sun funnels. And we need more diddy stuff too. And bumbles. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us on making that one. Got a lot of gathering to do. Pop sticker, don't want you, don't feel like figuring you out now. Was there something else I wanted to make? Or did my brain just shit itself? Well, my brain's always shitting itself, but... Well, alright, Trunt Fundle. Let's embiggen you before we do anything else. And... get big, buddy! You're getting juicy with that gem! Boom! Trunt Fundle has embiggened! Well, come on, Trunt. We've got you all ready to go. Owie. Whoa, where have you been? You're covered in weird pollen and dust. We've been in the Bawg, or I guess it's the Husk now. It's not squishy at all anymore. It's all dried out and full of plants and creatures I've never seen before. Incredible and interesting. Incredibly interesting. Has it been dangerous? Definitely dangerous. I'm gonna need stronger weapons before we go much deeper into the region. How exciting! What a thrilling turn of events. I bet I can come up with something, some new schematics if you bring me the material to study up close. One pile of gross biology coming right up. What exactly do we need from you? Once I have Husk materials to study, I'm sure I can come up with, yeah. A little more specific would be nice, but whatever. Grawl, have you been to the Husk? Do you know anything about diddy stalks? I surely have not been to the Husk. It's out of Marla's purview. But I might have time. It might be time to broaden my horizons. Hard to help someone if you don't know nothing about their circumstances. Now, what are diddy stalks? Well, they come from diddy twigs. And what can you tell me about those? Be specific. Little yellow plants, velvety leaves. They make a little musical noise when you hit them just right. Some of them have a pod. Does that help?
Huh, interesting. Well, I bet those stems are pretty tough, but harvesting them intact will take some care. Let me give it a think. I got an idea.
So, diddy stalking? Yeah, research that. Owie ain't got no more research options available. Speaking of research options, yep, Garden don't got nothing either. Well then, progress is being made slowly, but slow is better than none. It always starts slowly. Now, let's get to harvesting these things. If I'm gonna be thwacking with a better chopper, I'm gonna need these materials. And I'm gonna need a lot of them. 49 of those tuck rinds. That is quite a bit of them. And there's stuff in my way. Just move. You're block my path no longer. And now the sun funnel. We need that too. sun funnel thingamabobs. Do not... I'm trying to chop things! Do not suck whilst I chop! You boys got some kind of death wish. I was over there swinging a sharp object and then you pulled it straight into your mouth. God damn! Now can I harvest this thing? Yes I can. Dendreed axon. That's probably what I need for Owie's thing. You know, it probably says so in the quests. You are... Okay, yeah, that's what I need for Owie's thing. Tuck tendrils and bumblefuzz. I ain't seeing no bumbles in this particular stretch of the husk, though. If I could find me some more bumbles with which to murder, then... Speak of the devil, I think that's a bumble right there. 2 of them, actually, even better. Now, just keep your bumbly little asses still so I can cut y'all open and bleed you to death. Now, there you are. But you ain't dropping no fuzz. I gotta kill a bigger bumble if I want bumble fuzz, don't I? Well, there we go. There's some tuck stuff, but I do need more. Lots more. Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna chop down these trees while you're over there not munching on them. You're angry. I can see that you're angry. I can respect that, but I'm also gonna have to murder the fuck out of you because I don't like it when you stop me from harvesting the materials I need, you little sumbitch. Anyway, I do need your hooves. Hooves are a necessity when it comes to bumble killing, or rather, ooh, ouch. I took a shitload of damage in such a short amount of time. Ow, my face. Well, get up. Whoa, those little glowy mushrooms are too volatile. That boom sure made me feel zippy. I wonder what makes them blow up. It'd be useful to have more combustible components at our disposal. We'll have to find someone who knows something about explosions. Yes, we are gonna have to find someone who knows something about explosions. And I'm gonna need more food in my gut. And some better food too, because these buttered pan florinos, while they are good for healing, they're starting to lose their effectiveness. I ain't getting full health out of just one of them anymore. And I really want to get my shit back. Please don't bite me while I retrieve my stuff. There we go, my 2,917 items. Those must remain in my pocket at all times. How I have enough pocket space for such a thing, I don't know. You're a exploder. Alright. Huh, you seem like a rocky material. Rib rock. Oh god, those things fall down and hurt. What else you got? Rib rock tendons? Yes. I'm sure to have some use for those at some point. There's a use for everything. Now, is that just a big-ass wall that I can't go breaking through right here? I can hit it. A bumble nest. Okay, that's what you are. I was gonna say it did look like some kind of nest, but I didn't want to actually say it until I was sure, in case I risked looking like a fucking idiot. But since Win is looking like a fucking idiot, stop me from doing anything. Whack, whack. Can I hit you with a hammer? I can, but... Okay, you're a plant matter. That's how we get Bumblefuzz. Okay, we kill the nest and everything inside, and then we start feeling better about ourselves. Take that! Okay, you're releasing some gas that I probably shouldn't step in, or at least that looked like gas. It still had the fucking danger zone around it. Gas. Wait, is that gas healing me a little bit? I saw a green +2 happen. If the green +2 implies that I got a little tiny amount of heals out of that, then that might be useful at some point. It's not a lot of health, but it might be enough to save me from one particularly devastating hit. Hold still, you sons of bitches. Now, uh-oh. Just, ow. He came out and nibbled my ankles. You ankle nibbling son of a bitch. Okay, I got hit again. There's just... Okay, alright. Trunt killed one of them. We're good. Things are easier now that there's less things to dodge. And there you go. Trunk them to death. That'll show them. Okay. Now we need a little more of you. And just a little more of you. And also the Diddy pods. We need another fat stack of Diddy pods. And then we can fucking make our thing. Just a few more sun funnel stalks and tuck rinds. Are you a person? You look kinda person-like. Okay, you look less person-like. So, I'm gonna try to murder you against my better judgment. You went and set off that splody boy, but you did damage the fuck out of yourself with it. And I can appreciate that. Now, okay, he's dead. A Wurgle. That was a Wurgle, and you are a juice gem that I will find great use for. Yes, juice gem is mine. Hurry up, where's more stuff I need? Cross the river by the power of Jukin. And you're a big boy. Don't go sucking on me, big boy. How about you come a little bit closer? I got a splody fungus to knock towards you. There you go, stupid. Now, fuck you and your mama. Alright, you're done. Your little boys are also done. I got all the thingamabobs for the sun funnels that I need. And then I still need the Diddy things. I gotta Diddy some diddles. And then I should have everything I need to make my chopper. But suddenly I ain't finding none of those Diddy twigs. What have I stumbled upon here? Okay, this is the entrance to Threshold. But I don't want to go in there just yet. People might start talking at me and I'm not ready to do voices. I could be, though. Wow, Thwack, take a look at this thing. It looks like a geyser of some sort. It's spewing out acid fog. Is that what the big cloud is? Sure, looks like it. My guess is your Infinisuit will allow you to withstand the effects of the acid fog for, carry the 3 Sovrex. A few moments at least. How long is a few moments? When you feel like you're about to die horribly, that means it's time to get out. Helpful. Maybe I could just hold my breath and run across. How bad could it be? How bad indeed. Here's one of those guys I need. I just need one more of them. One more Diddypod. Yep. I'm getting poisoned from this. Alright. I survived the field of toxins. At least for now. But something is gonna need to be done about those. Something more permanent. Something more reliable. Why did you not explode? I whacked you real good. Anyway, I'm gonna kill you. Now, oh, you're shooting. He's a shoosty guy. He likes to shoot me with his goo monsters. Now, hold still, you. I wanna kill ya. You're a big bumble. A biggin'. Now, hurry up and die. Yeah, I got a bumble bomb out of yous. Now, I need more Diddy guy. Where's the Diddy guy? Oh, there's some right there. I just gotta get through all this plant first. Get out my way, plant. There we go. That should be what I need. Alright. I got enough. Just enough. My chopper awaits. My plants will be chopped with sufficient force. And with better choppy powers, good things will come. Nobody can stop me if I can chop everything. Yeah, you're done with researching that. I can learn how to harvest ditty stalks. Hoof and mouth, that's a spear. That's an injector. I do not know what injectors are, but they might be good to have. Anyway, you do that. I'm gonna make my thwacker craft the fuck out of it. So yeah, that's a thwacker, all right. Now, what all did Owie need to go ditty pod? I just happened to use every ditty pod I have making that chopper. Well, fuck. Here we go again. Need more ditties. But at least they'll be easier to harvest now that I got better choppies. You plants, suck on my chops. Yeah, that feels a little better. Still takes longer than I would like to chop through them, but it is sufficiently choppable. And I do need that pod, and I need you to move the fuck out of the way so I can swing without pissing you off. There we go. That's them ditty pods. So, Owie, if I were to make weapons and armor out of these materials, how would I make them? I really want to make better equipment. Because while this stuff is good for things here in the mantle, dudes up in the Husk are a bit sturdier. Owie, we got a bunch of materials from the Husk. Think you can work with these? Oh, wow, these axon things are galvanizing. And what's that squiggly thing? All striking. We grabbed a little bit of everything. The ideas are sparkling in my melon already. With a little bit of research, I think we could make some stronger knuckles in no time. Electrifying. Let's get started then. So, is it just knuckles or tactical hoof? It's a dagger. I do like the dagger. Insulated plates. Okay. And elixir of thrift, cool. So, we're gonna get that hoof dagger made, or research at the very least. And now it's time to move on up to threshold. Owie and Grawl does their research. I does my adventuring and grabbing a few more materials while I'm here. Because we are gonna need materials. Materials is the only thing we ever need to do you explode, little fungus. You're a hollyote. And, okay, you are material, alright, I'll give you that. Anyway, through the gas clouds again. Hold on, can I break these gas geysers? No, I can't. Acid fog begins choking your lungs. Of course they choke my lungs. What else would it choke? We'll just push on through the acid fog. It'll only do a little bit of damage over time, but we good now. And you are now my materials, you stupid little plant. Now, further up this way, that's how we get ourselves to threshold. And into the gates, we've found a town. The town of Threshold. Anything you guys got to say to me? The Barry situation is our top priority. We have research shortages to worry. Shortages to worry about. It's not your priority at all. What about the... Nixul was in charge of inventory, and she was recruited to Barry. I think there's a spy in our midst. That's the most important issue. Quixley, weigh in. Good points are being made on both sides. When I was the rooster of the Thresher colony, maintaining harmony was the most important thing. Peace bickering. That was a different time, and with fewer concerns. The Bawg mother is dead and gone now. Yeah, your rank in the pecking order then isn't relevant anymore.
Hisix is right. About one thing at least. No one will prevail in this squabble, so let's each pursue the course of action we feel is best. Oh, great. So nothing will get done as usual. Well, it's not like someone will simply appear from the husk with a solution to all of our problems.
Speak of the devil, here I am. Ahem, sorry to interrupt, but...
Flux, do my eyes deceive? Where did you come from? This stranger is known to you, Hisix. This is Flux Dames, the hero of Wowanup. She defeated what cannot be named and helped construct a shelter for my thresher colony in the before. Now that she is here, everything will be fixed. She will have answers. Wait. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. The hero of Wowanup's schedule is pretty booked and we're here for Kleewick. You aren't here to help us.
I'm not saying that. I just need to talk to Kleewick first. Do you know where he is?
Kleewick is trying to follow the trail of his clutchmate Nixul, though he was told he would be unsuccessful in this pursuit. Yes, and now he's moping at the northern edge of Threshold near the new Bawg body fissures. You can find him there.
Well, alright, that's where Kleewick went, just a little bit to the north. He could be either one of these exclamation points. Goddamn, so many options. My mind is swimming in the options of the 2 exclamation points. I need time to decide which one to go to. And then we'll get on moving in the next episode. It's all out of time for this one, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. God. Bye.